Today, we're going to be cooking a bunch of food with my car. Now, we can all agree that Lumstick is an elite performer on the road, but my sous chef Yorak and I have gathered here today to answer one question. How will this exhaust perform in a culinary situation? I have just gone out and purchased a bunch of different foods that we're going to test out on the car to see what we can actually cook so that we can put together a luxury gourmet meal for our very special guest who will be judging it this evening. Cue the monetizable Katy Perry cover intro. For those of you who don't know, this is Lumstick, my 6-litre V8 VF SSU. This thing is fitted with a flame kit, which normally people use to attract attention from other car enthusiasts, but today, we're going to be using it to cook the food.
The name's Hunt, Yorak Hunt. Got the phone call from the Green Man this morning to come along with this opportunity. I was going to say no, like I usually do.
I've had a bit of cooking experience. You know, I've reheated takeaway on my own.
He's got a lot of more subscribers than I do, a lot more followers across the board, so I thought it could be good for business. They call me the Prophet, but profit's all I'm here for.
Before we begin, obviously safety is very important, so we're going to have a fire extinguisher on hand and of course our 2 Savage safety glasses. Go check out the range, link is in the description. Now, in order to not die, we've got this fan which is going to blow all of the exhaust fumes down this way, and then we've got this fan back here which is hopefully then going to suck all of the exhaust fumes out the roller door and prevent us from getting carbon monoxide poisoning. Let's go cook some snags. Alrighty, Mr. Hunt, preheat the oven please.
Yes, sure.
There's already a fair bit of heat coming out of that. Okay, here we That's good. All right, settle down.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, so the sausage went well. I was pretty happy with the result.
The sausages was a complete failure.
So today, I will be presenting our beautiful Aussie charcoal snag. Scalpel.
Yes, chef.
Breaking it down, we can see it has a nice even char on the outside and a perfect medium rare finish on the inside. This one has truly exceeded our expectations, and I think we have outdone ourselves on this one. Where was the rest of it though? So the rest of it didn't quite cook as the exhaust did blow it off and it remains to be completely uncooked.
First meal of the day. It's obvious that my co-chef here is a idiot.
Mr. Hunt did hit the flames just a little bit too hard and it did blow the sausage in half despite me telling him to go gentle.
Starters, he's not just as a chef, he's dressed up like a Brazilian gigolo with the chest hair coming out.
I'd say that was a reasonable success. I give this one a 5 out of 10. Now for this next segment, we're going to continue the flames with cooking a marshmallow. Mr. Hunt, grill on please.
Yes, chef.
Let's begin. Right, fire it up! My God! Cut it! When I say cut it off, you f***ing turn it off, okay?
Everybody f***ing hates me.
You get me?
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef?
Yes, chef.
Let's go inspect this one. Alrighty, so today I present my lightly charred giant-sized marshmallow. Scalpel, please.
Yes, chef.
Now, this time around for the marshmallow, we figured we would just give it a light sear, as marshmallows are often best left with a nice chewy center.
The marshmallows look like a sort of building material.
It was a bit sticky, but you know, pretty good, pretty good.
They look carcinogenic as f***.
As you can see here, a beautiful, beautiful small-like finish on the inside. For this one, I'm gonna have to give the marshmallows a 4 out of 10. Now, during my research preparing our dishes, I discovered there's actually multiple ways to cook food using your car, you know, besides the obvious. And we're gonna be exploring another option right now. It gets pretty hot in the engine bay, and I've actually seen a bunch of people on YouTube cooking entire meals by wrapping things up in tin foil and placing it right here on the exhaust manifold. So while we move on to film some other things, we're gonna leave our beef ragu to slow cook in the engine bay, and then we'll check back soon to see how it goes. We're gonna whack some snags in the engine bay and see how they compare to the flame grilled ones. Now, before we jump onto cooking our eggs, I want to do a quick little bonus segment. We're going to see if the exhaust is hot enough to cook popcorn. So we're just going to turn the car on, let it warm up, and chuck them straight into the exhaust and see what it does. All right, I need you to warm the exhaust up a little bit. Just do a little flame. Okay, now we just wait. Just give it a second. I think I can hear them popping. Holy shit! Come look at this. They're starting to pop in the exhaust. Give it a little rev. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I think having Yorak behind the wheel really made it difficult as he just got too rev happy, kept blowing the kernels out the back, which was, you know, pissing me off.
Don't know what he expects when he's putting shit down the exhaust of a car. It's gonna go fucking flying everywhere, so he found that one out the hard way.
While we're waiting on this, let's go check out the food at the front. Whoa. There's a nice aromatic spaghetti smell, and I can smell the sausages. All right, I reckon those should be cooked by now. You want to give it a bit of a rev?
Yes, chef.
Have we done it? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we were able to cook popcorn. I did do it in the previous video. I'll pop it up somewhere on the screen here, but I don't think it works with these exhaust tips, unfortunately. I've given up on the popcorn idea, and we're going to move on to cooking our eggs. Right, give us some. Bit more. Okay, the pan's on. Just want a little bit of butter. I normally like my eggs scrambled, but today we're just gonna go fried. I normally just put them in like this and a little. There we go. All right, give us a bit. Turn it up! They got fire! Turn it up! Turn it up! Fuck! Good thing for our friends at Giraffe Tools!
No, watch the eggs.
Yeah, look, if it weren't for the pressure washer, I'd probably be on the phone to my insurance provider explaining how Lumstick caught fire inside the workshop. But thankfully, we recently had one of these units sent out, so big thanks to Giraffe Tools for, you know, not letting my car burn down. And I mean, it's been great, you know, not just for putting out fires on my cars, but as an actual pressure washer. Once this thing's been set up and given power and water, it is super simple to use. It just retracts off the wall, and then that's it. No having to lug around a big unit, unwind any cables, deal with messy hoses. It just works. Despite these things coming out to about 30 meters, they still put out a ton of pressure, making them perfect for washing cars, washing the workshop, whatever it be. And it even came with this little foam cannon, which means I could have my very own car wash experience right at the workshop. I mean, this has been a big help for me personally because, you know, I don't have to pull up to a car wash and in a green balaclava with a bright green straight pipe ute and try and, you know, explain to security and the public that I didn't steal it, you know, yeah, anyway. This time around, it's also been incredibly helpful for cleaning up all of today's cooking, especially when I found out it's great at cleaning the dishes and alleviating our need for a dishwasher. Now, when you finish using these things, you simply just retract it into the wall and it's all done. If you guys haven't picked one up already, you are truly missing out on an easy, hassle-free experience. I cannot recommend these things enough. So if you want to save yourself the headache and the time, go check out the link in the description and use code Spotto to save yourself some cash at checkout. Don't be a tight ass, you know exactly where to go.
Hell yeah. Slight chance of salmonella from that one, but
a bit more to go. Fire back up. Okay, that's it. Turn it off. Turn it off. So unfortunately, our caramelized popcorn did not work, but we have here our beautiful sunny side up omelette with a beautiful medium rare inside. As you can see, there is still a little bit of runny yolk, which is always good. As f***ed up as that was, it actually turned out pretty good.
only a slight chance of salmonella. 4 out of 10?
4 out of 10.
I'd feed that to a wild dog.
Now, the last item before we move on to our gourmet dish for our mystery judge is baked beans. We're gonna just lower this straight into the exhaust here. Look at that. Let it cook in there for a bit and then pull it out. Right, give us some flames. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop! Stop! The beans really piss me off. When I say stop, you f***ing stop, all right?
Keep getting told off for revving the car, but at the end of the day, you give a man like me the keys to the iron line. I'm not going to go easy.
Little one, little.
I'm not far off just walking out of here and letting him figure out himself. I've got a bit of a headache coming on from the carbon dioxide poisoning.
Okay, now go. That'll do.
Looking good.
Someone doesn't know how to listen! But I think they did pretty well. I mean, they cooked, the wrapper did get burnt off, and it has made a bit of a mess, but let's go plate it.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We have here our plated baked beans, a classic Australian and I'm pretty sure British cuisine. Yeah, there's not really much to it. The beans went in, they cooked, they are warm, it did work.
Well, let's see.
What do you give it?
6.5 out of 10.
6.5 out of 10. Now we are almost onto our gourmet dish for the mystery judge, but first we need to go check out how our engine bay items are going. Alrighty, so quite a lot of heat generated from that one, obviously. I think we'll start off here with the sausages.
You know what they say, if you can't handle the heat, you gotta get out of the kitchen.
Alrighty, so the sausages are not
They've been warmed.
Cooked.
Oh, here we go.
There we go, look at that.
That was actually warm to the touch. It's slightly cooked. Want a bite?
I'm good, thank you.
So the ball of sausage was slightly warmed, however, I wouldn't say cooked.
What would you give it out of 10?
2.
Not all is lost yet. We still have our gourmet pasta.
Could this be a pasta disaster?
Well, our microwave meal has defrosted.
Still cold to the touch though.
Sort of. I think we needed to leave it in the engine bay for longer, but we really can't leave this thing running for too long because I nearly passed out back there. Look, I'll be honest, I was pretty disappointed with the engine bay cooking there, but I just don't think we had it in there long enough. There wasn't quite enough room to leave it on the manifold. We give this one a 0 out of 10. So now that I'm confident in our ability to create our gourmet dish, I'm gonna give our judge a call and make sure he's actually free to come and have a steak.
Brother, hold up. Let me put you on speaker. All right, what's good?
How you going, man?
I'm good, man.
That's
I'm
good.
busy boy.
Yeah, that's cool. What are you busy tonight?
I had some shit on. What are you thinking?
Hear me out. Steak.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna go to Rockpool or something? Or?
Yeah, no, we'll go somewhere. Just come meet me at the warehouse.
All right, I'll bring the missus. I'll see you soon.
Done. Easy, brother. See you soon. So, he's on his way now, and yeah, that means we best get cooking so the meal is ready for his arrival. Preparing that steak was a big leap in cooking capability for me. It was a great learning experience, but obviously, slow cooking it wasn't quite the way to go. Hitting it with the flame was our only option, and I mean, look, it cooked. As our gourmet dish today, we have here a medium rare filet mignon with our beautiful barbecue house sauce. I believe our guest should be here any minute now, so I can't give it a rating as obviously we can't cut this open. We'll have to leave it for the guest, but I'm pretty confident he'll be quite stoked with the presentation of this steak. And of course the taste, it'll have to be good.
The stakes are high, but I think we've done it.
Oh, shut the fuck up! As mentioned, safety is a priority, but so is looking good. Now, thankfully, 2 Savage Sunnies come in a safety-rated option, so you can step up your safety game without looking like a dork. There is something to suit everyone, so go check out the range at 2savage.com and make sure you use code Spotto to save yourself 10% off along with free shipping. So don't be a tight ass, link is in the description. Is this a fucking bitch? Ladies and gentlemen, introducing MasterChef YNG!
I wanted a steak, bro.
Come on in, let me take you to your seat. This way.
What do you sound, MasterChef?
Yeah, we've prepared a dish for you.
Kill me. This. I actually wanted the steak too. This is bullshit.
My name is YNG Martyr. I'm a struggling artist out here in Victoria, Melbourne. I guess I'm a judge of whatever the f this is now.
I just got hit with a 50K tax bill, 300 racks in a year. How does that feel?
This way, to your. Here. Take a seat. We'll be with you in a second. Would you like to start off with some table water or?
Do you have like a Pepsi Max or something?
I got Pepsi Max. We got Pepsi Max. So we have prepared a a one-course meal.
Yeah, so Spotto hit me on the phone and I thought I was in for a free steak, but it doesn't really seem that way. I've been eating food now for 28 years. No, I'm 26, why did I fucking say that? So, I have a palate, I can taste things, umami and all that. So, looking forward to this steak and looking forward to what the green guys chefed up for me today. So, these lights are fucking hot, by the way.
We have here your medium.
This is entirely fucked, by the way, because I thought we were going to like Meat and Wine Co.
So we have here your filet.
This looks fucked up. This looks all the way fucked up. Yeah, first impression was it was a pretty grim source of protein.
Where are our cups for our guest? Put that there.
Thank you.
Go get here on. So we'll
Why is it yeah, nah, don't worry. At some point I kind of clued on to the fact that it had like black smegma on it.
So yeah, if you would give us your initial impressions and a rating, Judge. Yeah, I think he liked it. I think I'll be getting that feature. You know, we can do some music together, you know?
This is fucking cold. I actually feel sick. How did you cook this thing? I kind of realized that he cooked it with his car or on his car. So that's pretty fucked up now that I think about it. There's like black shit coming. Did you cook this in your like on your car?
Well, so we had this, what would you call it?
You cooked this thing on, you cooked this on your car, didn't you?
No, so we used a combustion.
I'm not fucking eating this. You cooked, there's black shit on my fingers. Yeah, I know Spotto's been doing good recently, so I was really hoping for a free meal. In either case, I should probably be getting on. But yeah, thanks, I guess. You fucking, yeah. Turn the shit off.
As you can see here, we've got a nice,
Medium rare.
Fuck. See, this is what we would call blue. Yeah, so this is actually a French dish. It's and that's it. Try our house sauce. Try our house sauce.
That tastes like Master Foods barbecue. Yeah, I actually can't fucking eat this. Is this got like, I'll get like carbon monoxide or whatever the fuck. I can't eat this shit. You wanna have a bite? Yes. Yes, no, this is from South France. It's called manouche. I can't fucking do that. That's actually making me sick to think about. That's actually just making me sick to think about. What the fuck are we doing here, boys? And why the fuck are you trying to get? I actually wanted to have a steak, like have a good dinner. I don't want this shit. I don't want to fuck. You want to clean it up? Fucking hell. Hey! That feature you wanted? Gone.
So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you I don't know, one last thing before I go.